Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I made these fancy cutting boards. First thing you want to do is get your cutting board and put some painter's tape on the underside and then figure out which pigments and paints you want to use. These are some colors that I chose. I'm going to be adding these abalone shells to look like a flower shape. Then I went ahead and mixed up some Artworks resin. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. You mix it for approximately 4 to 5 minutes. You add it into the cup with your pigment and mix those for about 1 minute each. And then you just go ahead and start laying it down in any design that you want. When I make these cutting boards, I always try to pour my resin design to take up about 1/4 of the cutting board. That way you still have some room to put some cheese and crackers or some shot glasses or whatever you want to use these for. Every so often you'll see me take this butane torch and just quickly go back and forth. That's just to pop any of the air bubbles that are getting caught in the resin. I forgot to mention earlier, anytime you're working with resin, you want to make sure you're wearing a respirator mask and gloves. It's very important. Again, this resin that I'm using is called Artworks resin, and you can buy it online at thecraftattack.com. One other thing I wanted to point out was if you make one of these cutting boards with the resin on it, you cannot put it in the dishwasher. You have to hand wash it with soap and a gentle sponge. So now I have these pretty little abalone shells that I believe I got them at Michael's. They also have them at Hobby Lobby and Joann down the bead aisle. I'm just going to lay them out to look like flower petals. And then I have a little faux ice chunk that I'm going to use in the center. I really wanted to glam this cutting board up, so I took more of my faux ice chunks and just ran them along the edge to create like a border. I wanted to give it like a blingy kind of look. And then I forgot to videotape the next part, but I put these faux diamond crystals along the edge to give it even more of a bling look. Now I'm just going to take the camera in for a little zooming action so you can see up close how pretty it is. So that's it. I'm just going to let this dry overnight, and then the next morning I take the tape off the back and voila, it's done. Hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Bye.